Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm Zilla Blitz, and today we're going to be delivering some... One second. What's that? Read the script. I don't have to read the script. I always say the same thing at the start of every episode. What do you have to read the script for? Just read the script. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Walkabout Europe with Football Manager 20... Wait a second. This isn't Football Manager. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2. But wait, this is Tuesday. I'm on Wednesdays. I'm the Wednesday guy. What? I'm so confused. Just read the paper? What? Hang on. Sorry. So I gotta go. We gotta make a delivery. We gotta pick up some guy's furniture in Rosic in the Czech Republic. This guy's got the same name as me. He's Zilla Blitz. I'm Zilla Blitz. What the heck's going on? So we're supposed to pick up this guy's furniture in the Czech Republic and then take it to Slovakia or Hungary or Austria. They'll tell us when we get there. I don't know. I don't understand this. Just do it. Okay, fine. Here we go. Let's go into Rosic to pick up this guy's furniture and then taking it somewhere. They're not telling us where. Maybe you know what's going on, but I have no idea. I'm pretty confused here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the end of Season 2 episode. If you are new to this series, in this series, we have it's a traditional Journeyman, but we have the fitness challenge where we can only move between clubs in the game when we've walked the equivalent distance between those clubs in real life. And this episode, we're going to put this to the test. It's time. If you haven't been following the series, we just finished our second season with FC Slovan Rosic. It's the second season of our Journeyman. We missed out on promotion, ever so close to getting promoted to the top tier of Czech football. But now that we haven't got promoted, it is time to leave this club. We've been here for 2 years. This is a Journeyman. We're going to move on. So we're going to do a little bit of the end of the year stuff. Then I'm going to show our walking circle because this is Tuesday. We're not going to do a fitness update, but I'm going to show you how big the circle is because we got a lot of things to talk about. Then we're going to advance time until we get some job offers or offer. And then I might ask you what we should do. I'm nervous about getting job offers because I haven't had the best of luck when we've been hunting for jobs. Well, at Slovan Rosic, we've had almost zero success at getting anything close to a good job. But people tell me you have to retire to get good job offers and you have to declare interest in jobs to get more interviews. So we're going to try those two strategies right now. But let's do a little bit of, first of all, an end of the season review. We missed out on promotion ever so close. We collapsed in our last two games once again. But we do have this thing up here that is, where did it go? Inbox, end of season review. So we're going to kind of poke through this. These are kind of fun. Of course, it's a news feature. We're going to hop through some of these screens, but just to give kind of an overview of the season. So our best player, apparently, or at least the highest rating, was Wojtek Patrak. And if you've been watching the last couple episodes, he was in a race for the Golden Boot. He tied with one other player for 15 goals, but Patrak got the Golden Boot because he had played less minutes. So congratulations to Wojtek Patrak. Our striker led the league in goals scored. So that was pretty awesome. Here is the final results. Again, the expectation was to fight bravely against relegation. We ended up finishing in 5th place. I feel like it was a pretty good season altogether. I mean, considering the financial constraints, we had the smallest budget in the league by about £50,000 per year, which is a substantial difference, I felt like. A lot of the clubs, like these top clubs we were going against at the end of the year, had budgets that were twice or 3 times as large as ours. Here are the standings. We ended up 14 wins, 7 losses, and 5 draws, 47 points, 6 points out of the top of the league. The board was happy with it. A+, delighted to see we got a top of the half finish. Here's some kind of goals and matches of the season. We're going to kind of just jump over that. The finances, it says, our success definitely helped the club's finances. I suppose, but we are now £300,000 in debt. We were £400,000 in debt, but we just signed a new kit sponsorship. That's £100,000 a year, and they paid that already. So we're down to just under £300,000 in debt. But yeah, that's there. Here is how we lined up. We used this 4-3-1-2 formation. I guess that's all good and well. And the accolades, check it out. We ended up getting the Czech Second Division Head Coach of the Year award. So I was pretty happy about that. However, our reputation didn't go up and we didn't get any attribute points. So we're still at 1 star, 20%. So like, what the heck? But Anyway, we can't do much about that. Maybe it'll kick in later. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, fans player of the season, Wojciech Patrak was our head striker, our lead striker. Young player of the season as well, Wojciech Patrak. Our signing of the season, however, was Simon Chwajic, the man with 7 consonants in his last name. And then Sedlacek had a goal of the season. It's a pretty good strike from 26 yards out or something like that, but not necessarily worth playing again. We did have a couple of record breakers that aren't necessarily of note. I did want to mention a couple of new things. Rosic came in and offered me a contract yesterday, May 21st, for £625 a year, £650 a year, which is £25 more than I'm currently making. Today, they came in and offered me £925 per week, which is a substantial pay raise over what we would have gotten had we accepted the offer yesterday. I walked away from it yesterday, and as you can see right now, actually it's behind my back here, you can't see it. I'm clicking the walk away button. The talks have broken down. So what we're going to do now is I am going to resign. Let's just do that right now. How do I do that? I don't know if I've ever done that. Oh, here we go. It feels kind of sad. It's like your first team, your first club, but we have to do it, right? We have to do it. My contract, resign. Do you wish to resign as manager of Rosic with immediate effect? Yep. Pew. What happens? Nothing changed. Did they not let us resign? Inbox. The game froze. Oh, nothing. Whoop, browse, stop. I want to apply to jobs here. Calm down. All right, what happened? Inbox. Social feed. I'd like to say, yeah, we'll just follow all of these things. Conce sacked by Roma. Rosic and Blitz part ways. Here we are. What does it say? This might be interesting. Zilla Blitz has left his position as manager at Slovan Rosic. Rosic confirmed that while they were happy for Blitz to remain in his role, it was he who made the decision to leave Rosic at the end of his contract in search of pastures new. Blitz, a Czech second division head coach of the year winner in 2022, will surely prove hard to replace, considering his wealth of experience and previous track record. Nice. Blitz had been manager at Rosic since July 2020. Rosic finished finished the season in 5th place in Forsina Narodny League. Rosic will now be looking for a new manager. Speculation as to Blitz's successor at Rosic is rife. Blah, 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 blah. We don't care about that. We are free. We are unemployed, moving out of our apartment. So let me, however, show you our circle, because I'm going to go through it and I'll show you the jobs. Then I'm going to pause and I'm going to go ahead and hopefully at some point in the next couple of months of playing forward, we'll get a job offer. I'm not all that confident given what was happening while we were employed with Rosic here. But here is our map circle now. This is, so we're up about 233 miles now, roughly speaking. And it's grown pretty big. I mean, we've covered all of the Czech Republic. If you look over my head, you can see Slovakia here. And that is, we're about, 3/4 of the way across Slovakia. We just hit Kosice this week. We've got a good chunk of the southwestern corner of Poland. We hit the cities this week of Lutz, which is directly up above me, and Poznan. Then in Germany, we've reached some substantial cities in Germany now. Leipzig, Nuremberg is right just maybe 5 miles down the road, so we'll hit them tomorrow. And we have covered Munich, which is pretty cool. Most of Austria is covered now. Salzburg, Vienna, which has a lot of teams, as well as almost to Innsbruck. Some of the teams in the western part of the country are out there. If you can see down here directly to my left here, we've crossed into the border into Italy, although we haven't hit any major towns yet whatsoever. We've got about half of Slovenia, and just beside me here, beside my shoulder, right that way, you can see Zagreb. So we've hit the capital of Croatia, which I should offer some options. And then behind my head here is Hungary. We've covered Budapest, as well as probably about half the landmass of Hungary. There's a lot of one-star clubs down there. I'm thinking there might be possibilities there. So we do have some goals, right? One of the things is what's going to happen here too. There were some questions about it. Let me explain what's going to happen. When we get a new club, I'm going to take the distance from the middle of the pitch at Rosic to the middle of the distance of the distance of the middle of the pitch at the new club, and I'm going to subtract that distance from the radius of our circle. Then I'm going to take that shrunken circle and drop it right on the new pitch. So whatever leftover miles we don't use will be the size of the circle at the new place, and the new circle will start right on the center of the new pitch. So it's not going to stay where we are. It's going to move to where we go. So that makes our strategy for moving. We said one of the conditions of the save too is that I have to move 5 times before I can make a run for Champions League. So my thinking is we have a couple of strategies here. We could go straight up into Poland, preferably the west side of Poland. That would precipitate a jump, maybe a big jump into Germany. Then we could hop maybe to the Netherlands, Belgium, and or France. So 1 would be Poland, 2 would be Germany, 3 would be Netherlands, Belgium, maybe France. That'd be a pretty cool run. Or more likely, we could go down into Hungary or Austria. Then our second move could perhaps be Italy or Switzerland, then into France. Now, all of this might depend on where we could get a job and what kind of things happen. I would prefer not to go to like Kosice in Slovakia, because that's so far east. That would limit us so much. We'd have to it would put us, and I'd like to kind of start nibbling towards Italy, France, and Germany at some point here. Going so far east would mean we'd have to come all the way back, which would make it, I think, really hard. So the goal is to find a 1-star professional club that has money in Poland, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Slovakia, Croatia, or Slovenia. That would be the goal. With that in mind, I am going to get busy now. I'm going to pause the game. We are going to play for it, and I'll see you in a little bit, and hopefully we'll have some job offers here. It's going to be quite a bit of game time to play these 2 in 2 months, so we'll see you in a while. So it's about a month and a half later. It's July 3rd in the year 2022. We've been actively engaged in the job search, applied to about 20 places, and probably maybe about 30 places now. And we got a bunch of job offers. So that's good news. And I think I've narrowed it down to 3, and I think I'm fairly confident in picking 1. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do it. But I want to talk a little bit about what happened first, because you can see here, this is the list of available jobs. And there's looks like about 20 more applications still out. We've got rejected about 10 places, but we've got about 10 offers. Now, most of them are from places like, let me just take a quick look here, this Bad Sauerbrunn, which is in Austria, in the middle of Austria or so. And they're in one of their kind of Landesliga or one of these regional leagues. So it's 143rd ranked, semi-professional teams, and almost all of them are 1.5-star reputation. So that's good. It's okay. I'd like to take that. I mean, ideally, I'd like to see something professional. A lot of them have financial troubles they seem to be trying to fix too, although here their finances say okay. So that'd be a good job. But there's one in this category, in this group, that came in better, actually, and it's sitting right in our inbox now. Union Vöcklamarkt. Want to pay 1.3 thousand pounds per week, which is double what I was making in Rosice. Yep. Transfer budget of 16,000, wage budget of 3.2 thousand, of which it looks like they're spending a little bit over 2 right now. And they, unlike all the other Austrian teams, are actually in the 3rd level of Austrian football, so the 87th ranked level. Now they are semi-pro, but they do say they need a little bit of help restoring their finances, but their finances are okay, and they're offering a transfer budget. So I think they might have a little bit of cash somewhere in their cash flow. There were 2 other interesting ones too. So let's go back to the short list. Job Center. 2 very interesting. One here from Tatran Presov, which is in Slovakia, but it's near Rosice, which is about 200 miles dead to the east, and it would put us right on the edge of kind of where all our playable leagues are, because I don't have anything to the east of Slovakia that we could play. So it would mean going 200 miles east and then coming all the way back, probably through Hungary and stuff like that. So I'm not really all that excited about it. They were a team that was in the 2nd tier of Slovakian football and got relegated to the 3rd tier. Professional team, finances are okay. They would want to finish in 1st place. So very tempting, but I don't want to go that far east. The other very interesting one that has me sorely deciding which way to do is semi-professional club BFC Zuglo, which is in Hungary, in Budapest. 1-star reputation. I think they're looking for a mid-table. They had a fairly good offer and things like that. But having thought about it, it is without a doubt our highest ranked league, and our best offer comes from this Union Vöcklamarkt. Now, there's a couple that I've applied to that look like they might be better, talking about a transfer budget of 450,000 in the 2nd tier of Hungarian football, but I'm not sure we're going to get those, and I don't want to wait any longer, because if we can take this one, we have about 5 or so weeks before the season starts, which would give us plenty of time to kind of make our changes. So I was thinking to ask for help with the decision, but I think we want to go this way with it. So let's jump in and see if we can have success with these negotiations. I am not going to be too picky here. Start negotiations, immediate, 12 months. And now I did make a promise that I wouldn't apply for other jobs while I'm under this contract. Let's see if we can bump this to 1.5 and this down to 80%. They're going to say no and push it back up there. We're not close to agreeing on acceptable terms, so you need to get closer with your next offer. Relegation wage drop 30%. Did they add that? Damn, that's harsh. Let's just try 1.4 and see if that works. Yes, nice. 1.4 thousand pounds per week, more than double pay raise. Oh, contract length is 2 years. Damn it. Oh, well, okay. I thought it was 1 year. They snuck that in there. Well, we're finalizing the deal. Okay, I guess we're here for 2 years. Exit talks. Hopefully my promise doesn't have to last for 2 years, because I saw the promise in the terms was for 1 year that I couldn't start to look for another job. Oh, well, gosh, they sneak those things in there. So anyway, let's stop now. I'm going to stop. Let's pause and let's take a look at how that impacts the walking map, because it's about 150 to 160 miles away. So let's do the calculation and see what the new circle is, because one of the things I really like about this job is the access it gives us to the rest of Europe for the furthering of our career as we go forward. So let's check out the activity update in our new circle. Okay, so let's check out how far we've walked. This right now, I'm looking on his Google Maps. This green spot right here is Slovan Rosic. It's the middle of the pitch. So we're going to drop a pin here. I'm going to go measure distance. Then let's go over from there. That'll be our start point. Vöcklamarkt, Austria. There it is. Let's go here. And I saw where the stadium is. It's a little bit tricky to see. I think this right here is the middle of our pitch in Austria. So we're going to right click there and we're going to go distance to here. And it's a little bit tricky to see probably, but it's 156.09 miles. So we will come in now to our tracker here and we will put distance to first club at 156.09 miles. There we go. So we've burned up 156 of our 240 miles. That leaves us 84.13. So let's check out our new circle here. So I put Vöcklamarkt, Austria here on this draw circle, 84.13. And this actually is midnight now on Sunday. So I've just finished the 5th week, I think. It's right at the end of January too. Let's draw a new circle. Here is our new circle with the leftover miles. This is the middle of our, well, the middle of the city. I'll adjust it for the pitch later. So we can see a little bit about why I thought this was a pretty cool place to go to. Because we've already cut, we're almost already to Munich. We've got great access to Germany for perhaps our third team. And this is probably 80 miles, so 160, probably maybe even get up to Frankfurt or something like that for a third jump, which would be pretty cool because that means the fourth could be maybe Netherlands or Belgium or France or something like that. Or a third option could also be Switzerland here. We're probably going to get to Zurich or Bern, maybe after another 3-4 weeks or 5 weeks or something. Third option would be Italy. I think we can get into the fourth tier of Italy or the third tier of Italy after this. All these things are assuming that things go well. However, if things go poorly, I think we can cut down here into Slovenia, perhaps, maybe even backtrack into Hungary, maybe down even into Croatia, which would be a little bit trickier of a hop. But I really like this location for our third move here. So there you go. That shows us where we're sent. Now let's jump in and take a quick look at the team. Then we're going to end this episode. So we have accepted the job now. Let's do inbox here. I think we get that little splash screen or something. There we go. Yeah. Sportunion Vöcklamarkt Higher Blitz. Nice. They have a nice little clover in the middle of their logo too. They have we'll take a look at the club and their website and the city and the town. It looks like it's going to be a fun place to work. They have ultras too, which is really cool. So yeah, that's all stuff we don't really need. Well, let's see. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 28-year-old who has recently spent time away from club football. It was 5 weeks. He was sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Black Crevice Stadion. That's a cool name. He replaces previous manager Jürgen Schattas. Why is that? Why does it raise eyebrows? Oh, Ilya Sormaz was considered to be the favorite. Blitz rejected offers. Has a blend of experience and proven credentials. Yeah, exactly. Earned himself as a reputation as someone who doesn't pay great attention to set pieces. I had concentrate on set pieces every match. Would contrast switch the club's current vision, creating an intriguing dynamic for the months ahead. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'd like to formally welcome you. We can go through this Wow, they actually got some silverware here too. Let's move on here. Your coaching staff. We'll get through this. I'll be back when we take a look at the club here. This isn't interesting, I don't think. Well, we're back. Big question I had was, how was the budget? With $16,000 in transfer funds available, I thought the budget might be in the positive. We're £134,000 in debt. Damn it. Last season, we lost £400,000. Wow. That's not good. That is not good. But, okay, wait. You know, some good things here. Facilities, right? Good training facilities, good youth facilities. It's probably not going to matter because we're not going to be here that long. Pitch condition is good, average academy coaching, adequate recruitment, and stuff like that. So, yeah, all of those sound pretty good. I thought we were going to have more money. Let's, just for kicks and giggles, I can't make a board request yet. Damn. Okay, they won't even let me ask. But our wage budget is £3,200, and we're spending $2,270. Let's take a quick look at the squad and see who our stars might be. Okay, so we have a person not signed. Jonas Aldenhovel is an attacking midfielder on the right side. One of our 5 players with best ability. Looks like we have a lot of midfielders here. How does this guy look? Oh, that's not too bad for this level. Oh my God, work rate 5, vision 6. Ooh, strength and stamina 6. Doesn't move. 17 years old though. Can't move. That's a fatal flaw. How is his determination? 11. That's not too bad there, huh? How about this guy, Yannick Jonsson? Oh, this is better. Work rate 5, 6 for a midfielder. Anyway, I guess he doesn't. He's attacking midfielder, isn't it? That's... Well, this interesting, huh? He does slot out as being a decent player for this level, and good to see he doesn't enjoy big matches. I can see where this is going again. How about Jonas there? Does Jonas like big matches? He doesn't care. He's either way or the other. And let's do Florian Leinbacher. He likes big matches. He relishes them more than likes them. Nice. Another midfielder. Stamina of 6. Good Lord. No wonder why they have so many. None of them can make it through a whole game. Benjamin Tafferner. Stamina 13. I like that. He's a striker. Oh, yes. He enjoys big matches, but he's inconsistent. Still, okay. He can finish. This is, composure of 6. So he freaks out when he gets the ball. Interesting here. Many of these players might be gone. Roman Hasenhüttl. Isn't he the manager of Southampton? Maybe it's his kid? That couldn't be, could it? Information. Did we tell you? Place of birth, eligibility. I don't know how to see family. I've never been in a game old enough to have a child or anything, so I don't know how you look that up. If you know, let me know. Maybe could that be his son? I don't think it could be, right? How did he look here? He loves big matches. Nice. Good physicals. Although he falls over, he's not strong. Can't jump. 5'8", another midfielder. Stamina's better though too. So yeah, we got some stuff to work with. Anyway, we're gonna dig in. We'll get started. We'll play around with this. We have our first match is actually this OFB Cup first round. We're expected to make it to the second round, but I saw that this SV Lafnitz is in Heibet. They're in the league above us, the second level of Austrian football. So it looks like our first match is going to be a rough one. I think it's going to be in 2 weeks too, so we're not even going to be ready for it. But then we have over a month to get ready for the start of the season. Season looks like it's about 30 games, kind of top loaded. So as we get to the back end of the season, we're going to have 2 and then 1 and then 2 matches. So 5 matches in the last 3 months or so. But that seems to be kind of a common thing with the game. It struggles sometimes a little bit with scheduling in a balanced way. But we will get ready. Work to do. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back on Thursday with our opening match. I don't know if we'll come back for the cup round or wait for the regular season. I'll kind of think about that as we get closer. But thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have liked it, thumbs up are greatly appreciated. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. Looking forward to our second club and our long-term journeyman march of trying to get 1,000 miles, so 1,600 kilometers of walking and exercise, as well as reaching the Champions League, going through at least 5 clubs on the way. Step 2 of the 5-step journey, at least the 5-step journey, is underway. I'm excited to get started. It should be a fun club to work with. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in our next episode.